Hey, what's going on, world of YouTube and diecast fans? So I wanted to try some Spectraflame, and I'm going with a newer casting. I got the Lamborghini Countach right here. The reason I'm going with the newer casting is just because I want to try out the Spectraflame and see how that works. Never really worked with it. And I got the Ford Ranchero here. Uh, got my airbrush, so I'm gonna try it on these two castings. Hopefully you like it. So here we have the Lamborghini taken apart. It's going to be a quick wheel removal process here. Kind of show you how I do some of this. I'm not going to bore you with the whole thing, but we'll show you some of the processes. Trying to dig it out. Now, if you try this, you might want to face the, there you go, the opposite direction, so you don't poke yourself. The wheels pop right out. I'm not gonna use these axles or wheels anymore, so if they bend, I'm not too concerned. I'm trying to keep the little tabs in the center preserved as good as possible. In order for me to keep those nice and tight, I take another tool, I go right down the middle and just poke it in and pull out. Creates a small groove so that I can fit my new axles in that area. Alright, there we go. Alright, moving on to the taping. Here we have the Lamborghini Countach, looks like the mummy. So a lot of the taping I did here is because I want to paint the untaped areas black. So when I do the Spectraflame, you can see the black coming right through it. At least that's the intent, the idea here. Took my time taping around the area so that I could have better lines. The door panel, the wheel wells, everything, those areas are going to be painted black. Hopefully it brings out the color. Alright, there's my pieces, and here I fit it with some wheels, and it came back from the paint shop. Painted that, like I said, I painted that area black with the spray paint, with the airbrush. Looks pretty good. You can almost put on some clear and leave it like this, and it's pretty good looking casting. But this is a project for Spectraflame, and we're going to go ahead and give it our best shot. Eventually I'll use my Spectraflame for the red lines, but I want to try it out on this because it'll give me a good idea of what the paint will look like, some pitting or scratches, and I'll be able to evaluate and see how that appears through the paint itself. I did try the painting a little truck with some regular candy paint. Did a horrible job. This was my first paint job ever with the airbrush. You can see there's some pretty thick areas right there. Just the paint was running. Some scratch there. Didn't use too much of the hardener, so stuff just peeled right off. But this was a tryout before I do the Spectraflame. I just wanted to get the feel for the airbrush and try something on a casting. By no means is this going to be something that this truck's going to be a keeper. I am going to redo the paint job on this one and try to work the paint job a little bit better. I'm still learning how to use an airbrush, so be patient, please. Alright, so here we have everything taken apart, and here we have the freshly sprayed truck. Again, I think this one came out a lot better. Looks a lot cleaner. Paint went on there smoother across the entire casting. Did change up the windshield there. I don't like the orange, so I went ahead and sprayed it black. Alright, so moving on to the Lamborghini Countach. I sprayed it with the Spectraflame blue. I'm working the tail lights right now, so I'm taping it up because I don't want to get any smears around the headlight or the back. I'm sure if I use a paintbrush or a Sharpie and take my time, I don't need all this tape, but I wanted to go ahead and go this route just to be safe. And this took several minutes, but for you, the viewer, you don't have to sit there and watch everything. I did it rather quick, as you can see how fast I'm moving here. Alright, so we're just about done doing the tail lights. We're going to go ahead and let it sit, and we'll come back to this. Here we have the Ranchero. You can see I covered the centerpiece black, and I used the magic black that you get from the Spectraflame. The car itself is painted in Spectraflame blue, so I painted over that. Removed the tape, and this is what it came out looking like. I think it came out real sweet, very nice color. Laid out real nice. The paint went on there good. You can see a pitted area. I'll show you here in a second. Trying to decide which wheels I want to go with. I'm always undecided with tires, just because very small, subtle features will create a huge change for the entire appearance of the casting. But here we're just kind of trying to decide what we're going to go with. I think I may have found my pair. I'm going to take those old ones off. Or a simple snap and play, or snap and pop rather. Alright, and here we have the finished product. Look at this guy. It looks pretty freaking cool, I think. What do you think? Please let me know down in the comments. The paint went on there real smooth. It's got a really nice color. This one is a lot lighter than the Lamborghini Countach. I'm not sure why that is. Both of them are buffed out and cleaned to the same, just to about the same appearance. But I like this one better than the Lamborghini Countach, although I do like the Lamborghini Countach, which I'll be showing here in a little while. But let's focus on this guy. Check it out. Oh, it just likes to roll away from me. We'll let it go a couple times. Alright, and here we have the Lamborghini Countach. I like the black and blue, how that looks, and then it sort of, my opinion, blends in with the red windshield and the lights. The wheels, the Yokohamas, they look pretty good on there. Looks nice and beefy. If you can look at the, if you can see the Spectraflame on this one, it's a little bit slightly darker. I may have gone a little bit heavier on this particular casting than what I did with the Ranchero. But I like the look. The back tail lights came out good. Alright, so here we have the original casting. Got and the other one, the Ranchero. Go ahead and bring up the newly painted Spectraflame Lamborghini Countach. Make some room for it first. And there it is. Just look at that bad boy. Let's find a good parking spot for it. Let's feast your eyes. Check it out. And here we have the Ranchero. Take a good note of the two different shades of blue. Let me know which one you like better. That way, when I do start doing more Spectraflame, I can go with the lighter or darker. And I guess it really depends on the type of casting that I'm using. I think that the darker is more fitting for the Lamborghini. The lighter is good for the Ranchero. Here we have a good comparison, side by side. A little bit more detail here on the Lamborghini Countach on the right. And the Ford Ranchero. Pretty cool car to display. Here's the original casting. And they are side by side. And I'll just go ahead and snap some photos and you can enjoy some of these. Get a bird's eye view of what all of them look like from just about every angle. I hope you liked this video. Been pretty busy, so it took me a while to get this one out. I'm planning on doing another one here shortly, another Spectraflame casting. So please let me know what you think. Subscribe, and thank you for your support. Thank you.